It shows like real life kids and what things that are happening with kids today.
Christina was just 15 for her first ET interview.
We're showing a different way to deal with things.
She was excited about her role as a detective's daughter and already a pro. But can you recognize Christina here? She's 12 years old in this 1983 Barbie commercial. Later, she guest starred on shows like Charles in Charge,
Snickerdoodles! Or crispy crunchies.
21 Jump Street,
When did you get here and when are you leaving?
and Family Ties with Michael J. Fox.
Hands! Okay!
But her big breakout came in 1987
Love and marriage.
as Kelly Bundy.
Look what they want me to wear in my next Verminator commercial.
When I first read the script, I couldn't believe that they were going to put something like that on television.
What a shame. A body like that and not a brain in his head.
I'm really happy being on the show. It's something different, you know? If I was to be on any kind of sitcom, I would definitely want it to be something so beyond.
I don't think anybody in the business thought that we would get past 13, and here we are, we're on 104 now, actually.
Married with Children ran for 11 seasons. Christina was reportedly making over $125,000 per episode.
I think we've all just stayed together because this is a family. This is a group of friends, and I don't think that any one of us would leave. You know, it would
They pay us
be...
too much damn money. We'd be stupid to
There's
leave.
that, too.
During breaks in Married with Children, Christina starred in movies,
We could only afford the necessities, Kenny.
including the cult classic, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Just an all-American kind of girl, you know, who's just going through all these changes and these problems and growing up and going into an adult situation and everything like that. So it's a lot different. I mean, I refuse to play another Kelly Bundy role. I think that it's, you know, I'm burnout on that one.
Christina hosted SNL in 1993.
You know, I think you need a hat with that.
2 years later, she put her dance training to work as one of the founding members of the Pussycat Dolls, which debuted at the Viper Room on the Sunset Strip.
I actually kick and scream and fight about the costumes sometimes because, you know, things are out and hanging out and everywhere.
Christina won an Emmy in 2003 for guest starring on Friends, an episode called The One with Rachel's Other Sister.
You just think you're so perfect. With your new baby and your small apartment.
I never told them, any of them, this, that I had never really seen Friends. I was like probably one of the only people. They're like, come do Friends. I was like, great. And then I get there and I'm like, well, whose baby is this? They're like, it's Jennifer Aniston and Ross's baby. I was like, fantastic. It was a really, really fun week. The statue was an added bonus, and that was really cool, you know, to just go in and have fun, and then someone's like, you did good having fun.
Speaking of fun, in 2004, Christina starred in Anchorman.
I said, your hair looks stupid.
Opposite Will Ferrell.
I think that this little movie's gonna hold up on its own. For us, it was really about the experience. Doing this movie was the best time that any of us have ever had, so it's really, whatever happens, happens.
The comedy was a surprise hit, making more than $90 million at the box office. In 2013, a sequel.
You need to shut your mouth.
How is it to be reunited with your castmates?
Oh, I'm so happy to be with them. I mean, I just it makes me happy just to see them all here. And here we are 10 years later, and it's a whole other vibe. It was fun to be News Team again. We were all together.
Christina hit the roller rink as one of Jessica Simpson's besties in the 2006 video Public Affair. The next year, she returned to TV with Samantha Who.
We've had sex before, haven't we?
Christina's character is forced to start life over after a hit-and-run accident leaves her with amnesia.
When you first saw the script and heard about the project, what were your thoughts? Were you like, ooh, or were you?
I just thought it was written really well. This is a real show with real moments, and the funny has to come out of, you know, the tragedy of her own existence.
You really are like you're like a great comedic actress. And you kind of built it up over the years. No. What I'm saying is
No,
like maybe you won't get the, you know,
No, I know,
people won't
kidding.
say, oh, you get the love that you deserve for that. But you've had time to kind of build up those comedic chops, huh?
Yeah, well, you know, I had 11 years of practice with a bunch of really funny people. It's about learning what makes you laugh as well. This show, which has been really great, is that the character of Sam she's got a lot of my weird quirks and things.
The show lasted only 2 seasons, but Christina received 2 Emmy nominations for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy Series.
It's a show that I really loved more than anything in the world, and a part and a crew and a cast that was like
the stars were aligned. So it's bittersweet.
Christina was back on the big screen with Bad Moms in 2016.
I can make life a living hell for you and your dirty little children. Do you understand me?
Your character is an uptight, type A mom in the movie. Is that close to home for you?
No.
You have crossed the line, little girl. I am going to destroy you. Winter is coming.
I like to think of myself as like a type A hippie mom, where I have, like, my daughter's life is very, like, scheduled out because I needed to stay that way, but I'm also, like, about, like, let's just go with the flow, man. And those two sides of myself fight a lot.
But here's what is incredible about Christina. Behind the scenes, she was bravely tackling serious health battles, including breast cancer. She was 36 when she had the double mastectomy that saved her life.
Were you still shocked when they told you? Hey,
You had been so vigilant.
I lost my mind.
Yeah.
I lost my mind.
Yeah.
I still sometimes lose my mind. 6 years later, you just go, well, you look down and you are constantly, you have a daily reminder of everything that you've gone through,
Is there a message that you feel is important to share with women related to your journey?
People always say it, early detection. There are women now in their 20s getting breast cancer, and now we're seeing that happening to 18-year-old girls getting breast cancer. I mean, I started getting mammograms at 30, but I remember my doctor said, the mammograms are not working for you because you're too dense, and so we're gonna do an MRI, and it was with that MRI that I found cancer years before a mammogram would have.
Christina started her own foundation.
To make MRIs affordable for women. Christina, there's hardly anything you could do that's more valuable than that because people simply don't get tested.
I know. Sometimes these things get thrown at you for a reason, and my reason was to have a voice.
Then, last year, during the final season of taping her Netflix series Dead to Me, Christina learned she had MS. The TV role was cathartic, she said, because, like her character, her emotions brought tears. Last month, Christina made a triumphant return to the spotlight at the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Christina Applegate!
At times, the actress, who had been using a cane, was physically supported by her former TV mom, Katie Segal. Christina described the event as a full-circle moment.
I've had a really interesting life, but the life started as being a little girl, waiting in line to see the first Star Wars on this very street, at that very theater, and looking at these things going, who are these people? What did they do? Did they do something right? Did they do something wrong? Whatever it is, I want one. I want one, and I was 5 years old. So this day means more to me than you could possibly imagine.